Everybody, how you guys doing? It's your favorite guy, JT the guy. How you guys doing, man? JT brothers. And well, the reason I'm really happy is because one, we passed inspection yesterday. There was a couple mishaps, right? And we kind of have to put a halt on it. And when things like that happen, I'm not gonna lie, man, it puts a kink in your step, right? You're thinking everything's gonna move forward. You got your guys ready. You're about to go, and then bam, you get stopped by the city because you have X, Y, and Z. But guys, there's ways around everything, man. How do you talk to your inspector, how you approach them, and how you deal with this situation is gonna make or break who you are as a contractor, guys. One other thing too, man, is if you're a contractor and you are growing and you're not buying equipment, you're not buying things that you're gonna need, you're gonna end up having to sub those things out to people that do have them. And you know what? It might be a minuscule amount that you're gonna make here and there, but I bet you over time, it's gonna become a bigger thing. And then you can even use it to rent it to other people, man. Man, you know what? An Eskimo can sell ice to an Eskimo, and I can sell construction to anybody that needs it. Not sell it, man, because as a salesman, but in reality, like on the service base, right? It really doesn't matter if you're a good salesman, because construction will sell itself within the service, right? If you have good service, word of mouth is out there. But let me tell you something about social media. That's your new word of mouth, guys. All right, your new word of mouth is social media. If however you're treating your social media, however you're going about it, that's how it's gonna get back to you guys. All right. And honestly, like I try to do as best I can to kind of like communicate and try to teach, right? I'm not any better than anybody, and let me tell you that. And I say that a lot, man. But for somebody that got out of prison, who's been doing this for some time, who has most of his family working with them, I would say that I guess I'm doing something right. Okay, few things as we step into the job site. The first things that we see is we need to clean up. There was a couple people that I've been trying. We had a new position open for superintendency. We had a couple people come in and they just weren't making the cut. I'm gonna introduce you guys to our new superintendent. I'm gonna give him the reins. Very experienced guy, well maintained. He really knows what he's talking about, and I'm really eager to bring him on the team, because essentially, like as we're growing, as we're getting bigger, as we're striving to create resources and to create processes that are gonna make my company get up to the next level, I like bringing in people that are like-minded, that have that same goal in mind, right? So let me, without ado, introduce you guys to our new soup. He's out here doing his thing. Here, man, I'm gonna hand you the reins. Say your name, what you do, and your experience, and you know.
Hi, my name is Armando. I'm a superintendent with JT and Brothers, and I have a 5-year experience in construction. And I like to do everything the best, so people are happy and
Armando,
our customers.
as we come to this job, right, and me and you were talking about earlier, and me and Armando, man, I can relate a lot to him, man. He's been through a lot of the same things as me. He actually is well-rounded, guys. Like when he says he knows how to do everything, he actually knows how to do everything. So I can put him on a job and tell him, hey, look, this is our budget, this is what I'm looking for, and he's gonna provide. So like without having him like explain so much as to like what he's gonna do or not, you guys are gonna see him on our jobs. He's gonna help this grow to an immense amount. I just wanted to show you guys, right? And for people that follow my channel and that follow me as a contractor and that follow me as a teacher, right? Because yeah, like I said, there's not a lot of people out there that in reality are gonna know how to do this, especially coming out from a place like the one I was, which he was there too, by the way. I don't mean to put your business out there, but you know what I mean. I like to let the people know what it is, and yeah, you have a couple people that didn't make the best decisions in the past, but here we are, right, making the best of it now, and you guys can see that there is change, right? There is change. So without ado, we're gonna get back to work, guys. I just wanted to give you guys a quick insight as to what we got going on, who I have at the job, what we got going. One other thing too, I'm gonna make a quick round on
All right.
on the property. I'm gonna show these guys what we got going on. So we passed inspection yesterday, and basically it's gonna get poured tomorrow. This foundation, we've been working on it. We took about a week and a half to do, because not necessarily on it at our end. There was that I have to take a fully admission for it, but not gonna say that we didn't try. We were also waiting on the elevations from the surveyors and the offsets, and so that took about a couple of days in order, and we'll squeeze that into the whole purview, right? Anyways, guys, we had an plumber come out here, and as you guys can see, like, we had somebody that said they knew what they knew what they were doing, and in reality they didn't know. As a superintendent, I that was my fault. The people that I were bringing, I wasn't really like fully interviewing them. They really didn't know how to read blueprints, and so I was putting them in a situation that maybe they weren't that comfortable. I shouldn't also be talking smack about them because they probably tried their best, but it just wasn't the best because of what we got going on right here, guys. So it's a learning experience for me too, because as a business owner, learning how to um, learn how to hire and who to hire, right? Because everybody's gonna tell you what you want to hear. As a business owner, when you're hiring, the guy's gonna sell you to you, and you just need to be able to decipher what's the right from wrong, right? So you just gotta ask of what it is that you want for them and see if they can provide. Along those lines, within time, you'll be able to find out. It might be within the first couple of days, it might be within the first couple months, but you'll find out within a 3-month period if that man's gonna be right for your company or if he's gonna drain your company. Because there's two things that could happen when you're testing things out or you're testing out people, right? So in getting work and in hiring, there's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of mishap as to like what if. But I think in order to like alleviate some of that, what we need to do is we really need to take the time to create and assimilate and basically also run and interview and do everything that you need to do in order to make sure that we have the right people put in place, guys. A lot of times too, we're so eager because we're so busy, and you want to just keep going, and you bring somebody that says that they can build a house from the ground up with their eyes closed and with them palms up, and you leave them alone for a day, and you come back and they still haven't done shit, and they're telling you that they've been studying the blueprints for the last 2 days, and you're like, what? Say what? So I mean, but again, I'd rather, if you tell me, hey man, I can't do this, and you're straight up, and I can basically like put you in other situations you're comfortable in and you shine in, then I'm gonna be okay with that. But if I'm putting you in situations that you say you're good in, and you're in reality not, then guy, we have an issue. But anyways, guys, you have a good day. Remember, JT Brothers back. Have a good day.